Libra, how are you guys? This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. So this particular reading, for this batch of readings for each sign, we're going to be focusing on couples and separation, and I'm only going to be pulling from 2 decks. So it's straight to the point, just using these 2 decks in front of me. So this is my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck, and I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So straight and to the point, let's get into it, Libra. All right, we are in Libra season, so let's go ahead and see what the vibe is, especially as we enter into October and wrapping up September. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra, what do we need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for Libra. General advice as always, so please do keep that in mind, guys, and take from it what makes sense for you. Release the rest. So what's the vibe, Libra? Here we go. We are starting with this card. Breathe. I was drowning my sorrows before you came into my life. I didn't think I would ever be able to come up for air again. A broken heart can slowly kill you if you let it. Thank you for rescuing me, for helping me to finally exhale. This could, depending on what side of the fence you're on, Libra, this could be how you felt when you made a love connection with someone. This could also be how they interpreted the situation, the connection with you. You know, it's like a breath of fresh air. This reference, that first sentence, I was drowning my sorrows, sometimes it reminds me of somebody that numbs themselves specifically through drinking. Okay, maybe just drowning themselves in alcohol so that they don't have to feel the pain, so that they don't have to feel the heartbreak. You know, so if that's something that you relate to for yourself, we'll see. You know, we'll see what the tarot messages bring forward from that. Let me grab one more. If you guys are still connected energetically in the heart space, maybe there's a potential. We'll see if you guys can make it work again, find your way back to each other. Let me grab one more card here. For Libra, please. Whoa, this card is leaping at me. Literally flew out and hit me. So it says the end. I mean, we are ultimately focusing on those in separation. So something clearly came to an end here between the two of you. The verbiage here, it does say, I've tried to convince you that love was worth a shot, that you and I are so incredibly compatible. We're a perfect match. I've tried to make you see that I'll be here for you through thick and thin, that no matter what life hands us, we can make it through. But I can't keep trying for both of us. I guess we've reached the end of the road. Now, that could have been part of the reason why you guys broke up, because you guys were just either wanting different things. Maybe one person didn't want to settle down or commit quite yet. So that could have contributed to why things fell apart here. So let's grab some tarot to clarify and see what else we can find out about this connection, Libra. So what we do know for a fact, and it's even coming through here, is that the relationship in the 3D anyway, that ended. And you know, I'm kind of feeling this for somebody. Who knows? It could be the masculine, but really, that whoever this pertains to, if you're feeling it, if maybe this is how you see it, Libra, you know, that whole reference to drinking your sorrows away to numb oneself, you know, if that's something you've been doing, perhaps it's picking up off of that energy, but it could also be the other person. You know, you guys are not together, and especially when you think of them, they think of you, and it feels lonely. There are perhaps regrets there, and it hurts, you know, plain and simple, it hurts to think about those times, the good times, as well as perhaps how it came to an end. All right, so here we are with the 9 of Swords. Oh, this is interesting, considering this is a Libra reading. We've got the Justice card coming through now, representing your own energy. And this isn't going to apply to every Libra watching, but I do feel perhaps for some of you, you feel that you contributed to why the breakup happened, and maybe it's causing you to either feel very depressed or anxious. This right here Whenever I see that, it reminds me of the nighttime energy. You know, you're not sleeping, you're staying up late at night, you're stressing, you can't sleep, maybe you've got insomnia. A lot of thinking going on, especially during those hours when you should be resting, you know, but maybe that's not happening, and maybe you feel just off kilter, just something's missing, something's off because you're not with this person. Look at this, Three of Swords. It will not apply to everyone, again, okay, because this is coming through as a potential third-party situation. If it was that, that explains why it ended. But if it wasn't that, this could simply be representing the fact that you guys are in separation, then it hurts. It really hurts to be apart. That's pretty intense stuff. What else do we need to know for Libra, please? Oh, geez. Okay. This is the next card, guys. We've got the Ten of Swords. If you look at this image, you know, one person holding on to the other one, it's like, please don't go. And clearly we have somebody here who's probably walking away from the other. Whether it's masculine, you know, holding on to, or didn't maybe either want to break up. Could have been a feminine that decided, you know, this isn't for me. But it could also have represented a feminine walking away because it was a third party, or there were trust issues or a third party love triangle situation going on. And we might have a masculine here who regrets their actions, you know, and maybe just asking for forgiveness, or just really regretting the fact that they even took it in that direction. But it was painful, no doubt. You've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, one right after the other. Ooh, that one, that type of breakup is really very painful. We've got the Magician coming through. Whoever created or instigated the parting of the ways, or the decision to end things, especially if they were responsible for the heartbreak and any drama that might have ensued, I feel at this point they're really focusing on how life would be like if they could only manifest a second chance here. Is it even possible? We do have Gemini and Virgo represented by that as well. We've got divine masculine energy coming through here, guys. So we might have a divine masculine who not only realizes that you guys belong together, but they're also coming through having grown from the experience. Maybe they are the responsible party as to why things played out the way it did and why you guys are not together, but they're also coming through as the same person who might ultimately do whatever is necessary to either fix things, make amends, take that first step, to apologize for their past actions. Maybe they're a different person, meaning that they've worked on their issues. If they had commitment issues before, or if they were just in it to just mess around and play with one's affections, I feel as the Emperor, it's a very different energy. What this masculine wants to manifest as this point, Divine Feminine, is having you back in their life. That's what they're wanting to manifest here. Look at this. Nine of Cups followed by the Ace of Swords. They definitely see things in a very different way now. They needed time apart from you, perhaps, in order to have that much needed clarity, perhaps. It's one of those things where they needed to lose you in order to see things clearer, that you guys ultimately belong together. So it's like you were this wish come true, and they didn't even realize it until after the fact. But if there were third-party situations going on here, more than likely that's no longer going on. And it could have been a masculine that decided to end that type of situation or scenario. So Divine Feminine, of course, it depends on how you're looking at this, if this is your story. But what we do see here very clearly is a masculine not quite ready to give up on the fact that you guys are completely done forever. They certainly don't want that. And if you're on board as far as being able to open up your heart anyway to the possibility of being in touch with your masculine to talk things through or to iron things out, this could have the potential to have a positive outcome here. You know, and that positive outcome could represent so many things for so many people. It could be a positive outcome as far as having closure, as far as having that long-awaited conversation. If you guys feel that you didn't exactly get to iron everything out the last time you saw each other, and, you know, that conversation could also be very healing. It doesn't necessarily have to come through as a reconciliation if you don't want that, but it could be very healing to be able to hear them apologize if that's something that maybe you felt you needed, or something that they feel they need to do in order to move on with their life as well. So for some, I do feel there's the potential for a reconciliation. For others, I feel there's a conversation to be had that's absolutely necessary for closure or healing. All right, Libra, so however way you need that to occur, I feel there's a good chance that it might manifest itself. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave your reading. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I will link both of these decks down below as well. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time.